Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Friday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device. Hope everybody is doing well, and the weekend is ahead. Let's get right into some of these comments. We got Hawaii Silver. I don't understand why he's posted this several times. It's ridiculous, but he hates silver, but silver's in his name, and I don't know why people like this watch the videos, but there's another guy that actually just admitted to never watching the videos, just making troll comments about silver, and it's just crazy. Don't understand it. I think they have mental.
At Granger, we have over 1 million products, including.
Let's see here. I think they must have some sort of mental illness. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Glad you guys are with us tonight. We got Master Blaster is here. Cybercurrent Twitcher is here. Michael K is here. Steve LaPointe, Ibg. Good to see all of you guys. Silver Wolverine is here. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. They fear big balls. The Doge team. I tell you what, they're taking down the big sign at the USAID building, and I think that's great. They fear the big balls, but the balls to the wall. I think that's great. And they're fighting hard, and Donald Trump is doubling down on the efforts to do this, and I think it's wonderful that they're sticking to their guns. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in our lives we've never seen, and people actually work to try to cut government spending, or at least to audit what's going on there and expose the corruption, the madness that is in Washington, D.C. It needs to happen, and they need to go at it hard and harder. That's right, with the balls deep into getting rid of the USAID. Get rid of it. Take it out. I'm with Donald Trump 100% on that. 100%. It's about time. Big balls for the win. Exactly right. Boom. It needs to happen for sure. Good to see you guys. 66 Sam is here with us. Welcome, one and all. Glad you are here. So, UK is losing what's left of their gold. Couldn't happen to a better bunch of nitwits amidst the leadership. Yes, Thomas Jefferson, I hear you. It's crazy. I don't know. Yeah, it's what's happening there. They say that they've run out of gold there at the LBMA, and they're trying to find other places to get it. But I don't know. I've heard different conflicting reports. But good to see you guys. All right. Let's see here. Stretch 57 says, oops, what happened here? Stretch 57 says here, we all know Trump is a genius, so by definition, every move he makes is a genius move. Just stand back and take the wisdom of our supreme leader. Well, I'll tell you what, so far he's been pretty smart with what he's been doing. Of course, he's going to get pushback, but he says things to tweak the media, and I think he's relatively calculated with some of it, and other things I don't quite understand why he says some of the things he says, but other things, like I think this whole thing with Gaza was completely orchestrated. It was meant to throw everybody off. Exactly. Very good. All right. Yeah, they were trying to, the Doge insurrection, or Department of Education insurrection was crazy. Yep. One guy was blocking the door, and he wasn't in a uniform or anything. It was great. Today's price is tomorrow's discount. Yes, indeed. Death by fitness. That's right. That's true. That's the way it looks like these days with the price of gold and silver where it is now. But they did take a pullback today. But regardless, let's see here. Michael Porter says here, it's just crazy to me that gold keeps surging up and setting new record highs right now, and silver isn't hardly going up at all. If this doesn't show people that silver is being suppressed or manipulated, then I don't know what will. Great video, yes. I tell you, there's a lot happening. We don't know. I mean, it's gold keeps on breaking through the glass ceiling, if you will. But we'll see how it plays out. But I don't know that manipulation kind of works both ways, I think. Silver, one can make a better argument for that, but the silver market is very complex. I think that's just as complex as the amount of uses there are for the metal. Good to see Kerry Tarrant is here. Lessa Anderson, Trent Schaefer is here. Good to see all of you guys. THS is here too. And good to see you guys. Let's see here. Let's move on up here. We've got Zephiel. Says this here. Is there any reason why Platinum and palladium have not kept pace with gold in any measure whatsoever. That's my biggest concern. Either gold is way overvalued or platinum and palladium are going to break out and soar as well. Yes, there is a very good reason why. Because platinum and palladium are much more rare and they are consumed as industrial metals. And so, that being the case, I think that rarity in some cases works against its price because they're finding substitutes for platinum, and there's plenty of platinum group metals to use. Palladium was a lot cheaper. There was a big tooling over of palladium from platinum to palladium for gasoline catalytic converters, and I think that was one of the major drivers for the price moving down. That coupled with the scandal over at the VW caused it to go down, Volkswagen. And it doesn't take much to move them down, and they did. They moved down pretty hard, and they've stayed there. And I think because they're trading as, I think that much like silver, you can ask the same question of silver to a degree, but platinum and palladium especially. Well, palladium wasn't that long ago, was higher than gold. Now, palladium was trading at $2,900 an ounce, and now gold is almost at $2,900 an ounce. So it's crazy, very volatile. Rhodium was over $29,000 an ounce. So that's why. It's because they're industrial metals and are not treasured. Gold is treasured now more than ever before. And you think about that. In the history of the world, gold was treasured and held like never before. And people use that as an argument against gold being high compared to silver, because silver is consumed. So people think we're running out of silver. Silver never goes away. It never disappears. And in fact, you can make a cogent argument that gold really does disappear, because once it's in the vaults of the central banks, it's not seen again. It's just it sits there. So it's not in the market. It's not in the market. It's not participating. Then more people hold it. The more rare it is to exchange around it. It's about 30% of the gold is in the vaults of central banks around the world, so that's why. Anyways, Kaloa Walhin says the CCP is a joke. Yes, indeed it is, but it's a joke that is pretty serious, and we should not think lightly of it. But yes, it's bad news, that's for sure. All right, Christopher Patrick says Bank of England just defaulted on a gold delivery. Apparently, they went from a 3-day waiting period to a 4 to 6 week period waiting to deliver gold. What are your thoughts on this? Well, it's funny you asked that. I just now saw your comment, but I just posted a video about that with an interview from the deputy governor of the Bank of England. So I hope you will check that video out. Maria says gold and silver is falling as I write this, but it's better to hold because the crisis is still real. Yes. Yep, you're right. Yep. Better to hold on to it if you can, for sure. You guys are great. Very good. And let's see here. Tiger Stacker is here. Welcome, Tiger Stacker. Good to see you. Good to see Tiger Stacker. And John May says, Trump wants to compete with BRICS. Where are they going to get enough gold? 1933. Yep. Well, I don't think he's going to... He's not going to confiscate gold, that's for sure. They don't need... If we have all the gold that's in the treasury, which I believe we do, then we don't need to compete. Well, we need to... I think it's good to add a little bit more, but we can add it the way we're doing it now. And if that's the case, if we're adding it, and he buys it from the stockpiles that are coming in for the Bank of England, that is going to be groundbreaking. And he either adds it to the Strategic Wealth Fund or puts it into the vaults at Fort Knox. I don't know. One or the other. We'll see what happens. Noble Salvation. Guess who isn't buying gold anytime soon? Maybe buy a 20-ounce Kit Kat bar, diversify with some plat or palladium this month. I'm thinking about it. I'm wondering if I should get some more platinum. I don't know. I've got this little platinum maple that I like to fondle. Should I get another? I don't know. But I like platinum maples because they're nice and thick. And thicker. They're the thickest, smallest diameter 1 ounce platinum coin in the world. All right. John May. We all know that $33 silver is the fake price. What's the real price? Well, it's not $33 silver. It's not 33 now, so it is fake. So you're right, it is fake because it's not $33 right now. Talica fan says here, of course it goes down after I finally made an order yesterday. How it always works for me. I hear you. They call that Salivate's law. All right. Very good. Oh, yeah. Good to see you guys. Double maples. I've never seen a double maple. Oh, you're talking about the super leaf or the mega leaf, super leaf maples. The one with the 2 maples on them. Yeah. Those are pretty cool. The silver coins. They also have the mega leaf, which is, I think that's 3 maple leaves on it. Tree Toes 9086 says you have to suppress, otherwise you have to go cashless, which is not good. If the Fed makes it to where I can afford to buy 1 gold coin again, and then I like them, I guess. Yes. All right. Very good. Well, we'll see what happens with the Fed. Although it's getting more expensive, it seems like these days. Keeps going up and up and up. Johnny B is here. Good to see you. All right. Let's see here. Mike, 1422. It will be the last time you can get metals after the crash. Buy metals, miners, and watch them grow. Well, I don't think we're going to run out of opportunities to buy metals, even if this does happen. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anything is possible, I guess. But all right. Tom Larson is here. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're with us tonight as we press forward. We've got BA. Gold is going to $3,000 next. Whether we take out or challenge $3,100 depends on how briskly we break through $3,000. The fact that retail is dumping their gold at coin shops while the smart money and central banks are buying gold bars is extremely bullish. All right. Very good. Yes, indeed. We'll see. I tell you what, a lot of people are feeling $3,000 is on its way. All right, very good. If you had to live in a state west of the Mississippi River, which state would you choose? Probably Texas. They have their own power grid, and they're a pretty good state. I like Texas. I probably would pick Texas if I had to choose. Let's see here. By the way, breaking news, I do not live in Texas. Jay Unleashed is here. Silver Heist is here. Master Blaster is with us tonight. Good to see you. Bacon Halal says reality check. Yes. Got to get a reality check from time to time. That's how we do it for this video. Gold Shock at the Bank of England. This is the video I did. Dan Rumble chimes in and says the following here. What a greasy and corrupt globalist worm. The reporter asked him how much had moved. He gave an 8-paragraph answer without ever giving a number, addressing the question anyway. Yes, it's crazy. Indeed. True that. All right. Eli is here. Good to see you. Lessa Anderson is with us. Good to see all of you guys. Chad Wolf is here. Good crowd tonight. A sign up is with us as well. And let's see here. We've got Eastern Zone. As sure as the sun rises, so too will the price of silver over time. Indeed. That's right. By the way, you guys should check out JM Unleashed. He posted I was honored and humbled that he posted a cool AI song about these live streams. I hope you will check that out. It's really cool that he did that. Go to JM Unleashed channel, give him a subscription, check out his other videos as well. Done some other cool songs, and we'll sing over them as well, and other good stuff. Really talented guy he is. He's awesome. JM Unleashed channel. Check him out. Joey Libs is here. Good to see you. Thank you for popping in tonight. Glad you all are with me here. Henstar says, Sal, I think it's Trump who is going to make America gold again. No, it's true. I think it's a repatriation of American gold. I think more and more people are thinking that. We'll see what happens there. We're going to keep an eye on it for sure. And let's see. Okay. Let's see here. Is it Jer Bear? I'm going to make sure this wasn't a scam comment. Because one of these with a lot of responses sometimes can be. The United States Corporation, it's not really a country. It's only a bankrupt. It's insolvent. $36 trillion in bond debt, $200 trillion in unfunded liabilities. The top U.S. banks have 3,700 trillion in derivatives. That's 3.7 quadrillion. The debt-based economic system is on its last legs. China also has its and fair shares of problems. Same goes for, well, the whole world, right? All currencies are collapsing. All debt is connected to currency. When the debt collapses, currencies will be dust in the wind. Gold will come out clean on the other side for sure. It's already clean right now. It's already the bomb diggity. It just will maybe be even more so, more recognized. Fall back to nothing but that. All right. Let's get over here to this. B Top says Trump calls for a golden age. There was no gold in Fort Knox, so he wants it restocked ASAP. He held up tariffs on Canada and Mexico. If they send gold now, Trump may revalue the dollar to an audited gold store. That's why the rush. Well, it's an interesting theory, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if there's any truth to it. But so far, he's not said anything about it. Of course, he wouldn't be wise to do that anyway, because he wouldn't want to set anybody into a panic if the gold wasn't there. Maybe Doge will audit the gold reserves. I think they should. I think that would be a fine and dandy thing to do. All right. There's some scammers I think were supposed to call us tonight, but I don't see anybody calling. But the line is open. The lines are open for scammers to call. So hopefully they will do it. Cheetah Kid here says the following, and I quote, to anyone who don't know any more from the bank, just to hold on for a few months. If you need to do it, remember that would increase interest rate. I hope I said it right. Stack more gold and silver. All right. Very good. Let's see. Don't borrow any more from the bank. Don't do that. Just, you don't want to pay interest rate. That would lose out. You lose out on any benefits, I think, by doing that. Never buy in a panic, especially in that way. Alexandru says, get currency out of the bank, buy gold and silver. I think it's good to have some in the bank still, but yeah, overall, I think that's a good idea. And for sure. All right, let's see here. They lie, says Scott Cole. Yes, indeed. It's insane in the membrane. All right, thank you, Scott. Slab Magic, they print. They always have and always will print, which in the long run is great for gold. Exactly right. And silver, too. And let's see here. YouTube censored my username. A stupid math equation is 10,000, 100,000, but silver, that is thousands of uses and primarily as money since the dawn of time, is $30 an ounce. Backwards world, yes. Well, I know a lot of people feel that way. That it is undervalued, silver, greatly. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see. I'm going to press on and see what we've got here. We've got Aaron Nolson says, it will only be temporary. They can say what they want. Truth is, the elephant in the room is still growing out of control. Yes, it sure is. Government's big and everything else big. All right, here in this video this morning, I can't think of a get woke, go broke story sadder than the UK. Hopefully the US will not work to take its place. Well, the US is getting rid of woke, thank goodness. Woke is awful. It is poison. It is a poison to society. It's racism at its finest. Paul Sargent. Yeah, everyone who is pulling out of the UK gold is no different. Yeah, sure is. All right, very good. Glad you guys are here tonight. Michael K is with us. THS is here. Helter Skelter is here tonight as well as we continue to pull through tonight. There's Johnny B with a like. Thank you for the like, my friend. Brian Teen N2ZW on the video that I posted about the markets and silver just this evening, moments ago, says, what is the commitment of traders report saying? Until the 8 largest banks cover their short position, nothing changes. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't really know. I mean, making sense of that commitment to traders report and interpreting those numbers is something that's a little out of my pay grade. But yeah, we'll see what that says. That'll be really the true case here. But yeah, I guess we'll find out when those numbers come out. See what happens. Jeremy Kazi says here about the 3% inflation rate, because we still have inflation up on our heels here that's sticking with us now. Regarding the 3% inflation rate, it's important to note that it may not accurately reflect the true cost increases you're experiencing in your area. That's exactly right. The price inflation seems closer to 20% in the Midwestern city. Do you foresee a reduction in cost for essentials like food, gasoline, or insurance as a near future? We've significantly cut our spending and plan to continue doing so until prices decrease, as we feel it's our responsibility to adapt to these changes. Yeah, well, we're kind of forced to adapt, really. It shouldn't be your responsibility. It's the government that created the problem in the first place, in the Fed. That, as you know, the Fed's supposed to be independent. But if they were truly independent, they would not be bankrolling this by printing more money if they were independent. You think about that. So, you know, the Fed is supposed to be an independent agency. The Fed chair cannot be fired by the president. So if the government orders legislation to increase spending, the Fed should just fold their arms and say, well, where are you going to get the money? Where are you going to get the money for that? We're not going to print anymore because that's going to hurt the dollar. That's going to hurt the economy. And so you got to find some other way to get the money. Are you going to tax your people enough money to pay for your $7 trillion in the last 4 years? Good luck with that. That's what I would do if I was the Fed chair. I would say, good luck. We're not printing your money for you. We're not going to order the Bureau of Engraving and Printing to do that. No. Let's see here. Maybe that's an oversimplified explanation, but anyway, it just seems like it's crazy. Okay, Hyper says, who can afford $12 billion worth of gold buying 4 million ounces of gold at approximately $3,000 except the federal government or the big banks? But makes you wonder what's going on here. Let's see here. Yep, they do it directly from the Treasury like Kennedy. I guess that's possible. All right, let's get over to this. Pull this way, see what we've got here. Appreciate you guys joining me here. We got a fairly decent crowd tonight. Let's see here. All right, we've got USN Deep Star 1991. The Fed has only shrunk the money supply 2 to 3 times in history, and guess what followed that shrinking? Yep, a depression. What happens to gold and silver at the start of a depression? Considering silver is an industrial commodity, its value drops. Gold will fare better, but the government installs crypto, it's going down. It's also going down. Well, I don't know if it's going down if they install crypto. I think that actually may cause it to go up. But I think you're right about silver. We could see that ratio widen greatly because it's mostly seen as an industrial metal. All right, thank you. ZZRDYF15, appreciate that. Good to see Steve C. Pat O'Brien is with us. Welcome. Numismatic Stacker says, in my opinion, gold and silver will do pretty well into March or April. It may go stale mid-year depending on demand and economics. A lot of big tech stocks have a small dip today. Stock market overall is up slightly. Yes, indeed. All right, I've got to do something here. Bear with me one moment. Let's see here. Let's see. Very good. Just pardon me just for a moment, guys. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Oh, shoot. All right, let's see. Okay, now we're back at it. Let's get over here. Okay, we've got this. Carl Pennington says, oversold on paper 10 times. If there is a very big run, they're going to default, mark my words. Read your contract. If you have less than 200K, they can pay you in fiat currency. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what that's referring to. Okay, all right, the contract for the gold for that, I'm not sure. But anyways, all right, let's see here. Okay. Ken Starr says, the guy from the Bank of England was a total joke. Yes, it was crazy. He really was kind of nervous there. But anyways, Mike D, thank you so much. Hoping the current administration would be more vocal about metals. Now I hear talk of the government having a supply of crypto. What's your take on this? Well, good question, Mike D. I actually think it's pretty smart of them not to talk about metals because they don't want them to go up and cause a panic, in a sense. At least not right now. And they're already up fairly high. But if they start talking about gold and silver, then I think they'll climb up dramatically. But I think it's just a matter of time before. I think probably what's going to happen, they're going to be doing a lot of things behind the scenes to talk about that. And for the crypto stuff, that is really coming from one senator from Montana or Wyoming. And the jury's still out as to exactly what that's going to look like, or even if it's been something that the president would even entertain. I think if we're going to have a crypto reserve, it should be from already seized crypto assets. But let me give you 5 push-ups for that, my friend. Thank you, Mike D. I do a push-up for every dollar donated via Super Chat, and 2 push-ups for every dollar donated via PayPal, friends and family, or exercising. So here we go. Let's get a little blood flowing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Here we go. Nice. Thank you so much, sir. Good question. Same name is here. Good to see you. Crypto is cryptic. That's right. Exactly. Hence the name, right? Good evening, Bellows Forge. Good to see you. Johnny Stacker says, been waiting for a dip. Got some dry powder ready to be fired up. Keep on stacking. All right. Nice. Nicely done. Very good. Tony, bullish, but another buying opportunity. Could be a buying opportunity for sure. But the thing is one man's buying opportunity is another man's buying mistake. Big mistake in buying. So, you have to weigh that for yourself. It just depends on where the market is going to go. Price is dropping a little bit. If I could tell you, hey, well, look at silver now. Silver's dropped today, right? And I said, that, hey, if this is a drop and we see Sunday night it pops right back up again, it's a buying opportunity. And I still think it could be on a way down, but silver's down 41 cents today. And so if you go buy an ounce of silver from Summit Metals, it's channel sponsor, or a couple ounces of silver or what have you, then, and it goes down even more, well, it provided somewhat of an opportunity, but it kept falling. So you just don't know. You don't know what it's going to do. It could continue to fall or it could go right back up again. We'll see here. Matthew Crustlife is here, but he's late. There's got to be some punitive damages for Matthew being late. He threw off the whole live stream. We were waiting on him. It's like, where's Matthew? He's not here. Oh, my goodness gracious. No, I'm kidding. But thank you, Matthew. Appreciate you popping in. Appreciate you, brother. And good to see all of you guys. Bill457. Yep, I don't like paying debt with debt. I don't either. Now, Comet Commando, the guy at the LBMA actually said security constraints for not delivering on time. What a schmuck. Yes. Well, I think I sort of interpreted that as being logistics. Very good. Let's see here. I think it's about the logistics and constraints, security constraints, and logistics regarding that. I kind of somewhat understand that, but anyway, it's very good. Thank you, JM Unleashed, for posting links to Summit Metals. Buster Scruggs, Friday bringing the smack. It's just how it is. Can't escape Friday. Silver's going to continue to rally, in my opinion, especially if the United States does go through with tariffs to Canada and Mexico. All right. Yes. We'll see here. Yeah, we got less than a month now to find out for sure. And draining the COMEX personally. Very nice. Good job. He's been draining that COMEX. FRB says the Treasury Secretary Wealth Fund has just inherited the U.S. gold stockpile. And that's what I wonder too, if that's what's happening. Some people disagree with me on that. It's totally speculative on my part thinking, but anyways. But yes, who knows? Let's slurp a little bit more coffee here. Oh yeah, Gen X Collectible is here. Thank you, Gen X Collectible. He posted a great video, by the way, recently about the United States Mint and really breaking down the profit margins, which is actually much less than what an actual manufacturing facility would have. And he explains some of that there. So check out Gen X Collectibles. Really good at analysis with mint products and the like. Oh, we just got this. Oh my goodness gracious. Whoa. From Michael K. Thank you, my friend, for large pecs. I've been real lucky. Thank you, Michael K. So I owe him, I tell you what, he gave me $20 via PayPal, and that would be 40 push-ups. Can I break it up with 20 curls and 20 push-ups? Let's ask Michael K. if that's a possibility, if that could be done. If so, we'll do that. Let me start out with 20 while we await his answer. Thank you, Michael K. That is very nice of you, sir. Let me start with 20 and see if you'll let me do 20 curls on the back side of that. Flip side of it. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, let's get it going here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh yeah, that got the blood flowing. Sure did. Wow. Oh boy, thank you, Michael K. Any which way you can. Okay, let's see. So I assume that means that I can do the curls. That kind of flips it up, it gives me a little bit of variety there with the exercises. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Oh boy, Stacked and Jack, good to see you. Welcome. Skull Key Bullion, I like that name. That's pretty cool. Good to see you. North Star Stacker is here tonight. So let's do now 20 curls for Michael K. Thank you, brother. You are the man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. There we go. All right. Yes. All right. Thank you so much. Very cool. I did not want to lose count, that's for sure. I could curl my hair. I need to cut my hair. I could probably curl some of it. All right. Let's get here. The Treasury Secretary Wealth Fund just inherited the U.S. gold stockpile. Got that. Oh, we already did that. And Hamilton Informant says this. Remember, silver is not a Tier 1 asset until central banks need to apply it to their balance sheets from $1,300 an ounce. But the real question is, in what currency will it be redeemed in? Well, yes, it would be very interesting. Likely probably dollars, because dollars are what the precious metals are mainly tracked in right now. So it probably would be dollars. Is my guess. All right. Willy-nilly for you says this. 41 years stacking and still stacking. Just match the cost of filling up your car with gas with same dollar amount in silver added to your stack. There's really no difference except at the end of the week you'll have your silver and its buying power. The silver I bought 40 years ago can still buy the same amount of gas today. That is experience. That is what knowledge is like about silver. It does preserve your wealth, and he can tell you from experience from 41 years. That is awesome. That's great. Thank you, willy-nilly. Excellent comment for sure. Good to see you. Gold Maple is with us. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you again, Michael K., for the PayPal. Friends and family. There's the reason why I double open the exercises there is because they don't take taxes if you do it, friends and family. And there's no fees associated with it. With PayPal, where the Super Chats, YouTube takes 30% and it's taxed. Simple Man says, I wish I was alive in the 70s. And I had bought gold and silver. Yo, bad, I just started buying the end of December 2024. Well, hey, better late than never. Never too late to stack gold and silver, in my view. And by the way, speaking of taxes, I'm having a hard time getting a hold of Google. If anybody knows how to get a hold of Google, I mean, many of you are not content creators, but they have missed my tax forms. They have overstated my income by thousands of dollars on my tax forms, which means that I'm going to be paying a whole lot more taxes based off of the of that form. So I cannot find anybody. I've tried to reach out in so many different ways, and on that bait, I don't get a hold of anybody. So, anyways, let's see here. Oh, Adam Montague, thank you so much. I hope my name didn't break when you dropped it. No, thank you so much, Adam. I appreciate you buying from them and letting them know that I sent you or that you found out from me. I do encourage you guys to do that if you do buy to let them know. Thank you so much, Adam. I appreciate that, my friend. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay, let's see here. Robert Fuduli says here, you're thinking too much. Overthinking will kill you. And do not change anything. All right. Well, it's part of what I do. I like to think about things, but hey, we'll see here. Salutations. Thank you, Shadowwork. Good to see Shadowwork. Thank you, my friend. Salutations to you, brother. All right, let's see here. Okay, close. Modonis Subu Azuhu says, okay, close. Thank you. All right, very good. Let's see here. Richard Metcalf, according to a report I read in the Daily Galaxy, 1,000 tons of gold have been discovered in Hunan Province, Wango goldfield in China, worth about 76 billion euros. More pressure on gold. I did a video on that fairly recently, and I think that story's popping up again in a different way. I heard about another one they found in Africa. I think it's one of those things, especially considering how much land that China is involved in Africa. I don't know, honestly, whether to believe it or even to do a video about it again. I probably won't. Thank you. Pommy Ray, thank you. Appreciate that. And thank you again, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, if anybody knows how to contact Google, it's actually a specific name. It's a 26 in Roman numerals industries or something like that. It's crazy. But I cannot find a phone number. It's ridiculous. You should be able to find that very easily. But anyways, all right. Steve C. says, the minute you think you have a sure price increase on silver, bam, nope, down again, a roller coaster of silver. Yep, exactly. Let's see here. Go to hotels and tear out the walls, have accountants pay for it all. There you go. Well, Silver Heist, you might know how to get a hold of them. Have you ever been overcharged? You know what? I never really checked it until this year. It's like, that just didn't seem right. That seemed like it was too much. And I should have been checking every year because I've probably been paying more taxes than I should have. It's crazy. Yep, I called that number too. That's just a general number, JM Unleashed. That's not the number too. That's just a general Google number, sadly. I know that number very well. I've been through that menu many times, and it doesn't take me to work, sadly. But Yeah, yeah, that's the only number they have, and it's not. It doesn't get you anywhere, sadly. Anyways, but Carrie Tarrant, gold is quite heavy. What? No, it sounds like someone is hiding something. Yes, I think so. Hiding something for sure. All right, let's see here. Let's get over to this. See what we've got happening here. FXE9R says this. You have seen this time and time in other countries, time and time again in other countries, when the value of the currency loses its worth, they print larger denominations. So when you see the $500 bill come out again, you will know we are well there. Yep, and I tell you, it's crazy. Part of me is like surprised we don't have a $500 bill already, but they're doing that to prevent money laundering, apparently. But man, I tell you what, the $100 is a new 20 for sure. Yeah, maybe I should. That's Skull Key Bullion. That's a good question. Maybe I should ask some of these chat bots. Very good. All right. Maybe I'll do. That's a good suggestion, Skull Key Bullion. I might give that a shot. I have a feeling they're all going to. I think most of those chat bots essentially scour the internet for a lot of their answers, and so my guess is probably they're going to give the same number. But I may try to ask a couple of different ones and see what comes up. Thank you. Good suggestion, Skulky. Yeah, let's see here. Okay. Yep, that's why I'm all hairy right now. Adam, he's been deported. The ice came in. They put ice on my nipples, and they became hairy again because my manscaper went back to El Salvador. Chile 034 says Treasury and or their proxies are taking delivery of gold and most likely silver. COMEX usually closes out contracts that want to take delivery by enticing them to accept cash buyouts with premiums in order to avoid delivery. Whoever the big player is taking delivery on physical, they are being allowed to do so. It only makes sense. It's either the Treasury and or one of their proxies. Yeah, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder for sure. Good to see B. Taylor is with us. Welcome, B. Taylor. Coin Crew is here, too. Good to see Coin Crew with us tonight. Appreciate you popping in here. And let's get back over to this. We've got a Silver Banky. My only prediction this year is Sal to get to 100,000 subscribers. Well deserved and long overdue. Let's go. Thank you, Silver Banky. Yeah, it's a little frustrating how slow they're coming in, but thank you. It would be nice to have it happen by the end of the year. I need to make an announcement to try to get some help. I don't know, but man, it's I mean, we're doing okay, but we're at this pace. We're not on target to get there by the end of this year. It likely, at the pace I'm going now, I'll get 100,000 subscribers by the middle to late next year, 2026. All right. Bald guy money writes off razors. Yeah. You know, the thing is, the more write-offs you have, the more likely you're going to get an audit. Although I did, so I'm kind of wary about that, but maybe I won't have to worry about it now if they're going to send those 88,000 extra IRS agents to the border. So we'll see. Yeah, maybe I should start a meme coin. There you go. Yes, indeed. I thought about doing it and call it the Sal Rug Pull. The Sal Rug Pull meme coin. Yes, indeed. And, it is what it is, but I don't think we're going to do that. Brian McDaniel with 3 thumbs up. Thank you. Brian McDaniel. Ray Gilgreth on this says the following. It's a Friday SmackDown, Sal. Yes. But they can't back it next week. We will see the truth. Maybe the riggers are really good at this, but their balls are shriveling up. Well, and they're being sent to the Doge employees now, apparently. Right now, SK is here. Good to see Derek Seals. Welcome. Good to see you. Ragrats meme coin. Rugrats meme coin. Rednecks Coins is here. Good to see Rednecks Coins. All right. Very good. And we've got Brad Lewis. Good evening, Salivation Nation family. Yes, thanks. And he says he's encouraging guys to press the thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Dry Ciders says that's a high quality Mnuchin dollar, not a weakness Yellen dollar. Gotta spend those Yellens. Indeed, that's right. Exactly. Exactly. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's right. Contact Haktua for the rug poll. Exactly. And does her rug match the drapes? That's what we really want to know, is does her rug match the drapes? And did she really pull it? I don't know. Apparently she did. And Gasfew 908. Isn't the case that the COMEX accepts 100-ounce bars and the Bank of England's gold bars are 400-ounce for delivery? Although the New York Fed Reserve may accept 400-ounce bars. Yes, I think the New York Fed will accept any size. There are 100-ounce bars that I think are accepted by the COMEX. The Asian market also uses kilo size bars as well. So that will be something very good. All right. And let's see here. Carrie Taryn says, "Arg, enough to drive you crazy." Indeed it is. It is enough to drive you nuts. Chad Wolf says, "I'm just glad I got my stack and I don't have to worry about what the price does if I do buy anything." That's right. When you have your stack, you can enjoy it. Whether the price goes up or down, because you measure your wealth in ounces, you don't measure your wealth in dollars or the price of your silver. You measure it in the amount of silver you have in ounces. This 2-ounce coin I have in my never nicotine stained fingers is 2 ounces. It has not changed since the time I bought it. And this particular one was bought around 2015. So it's gone up in price, but its value remains the same. Oh, yeah. You guys are awesome. I'm going to acknowledge 79 is here. 79 is here. Welcome, 79. Brian Hembrocker here says this on this gold video from this morning about the Bank of England's woes. A woe is the Bank of England. While my wife put my tinfoil hat out in the recycling, let me throw in my 2 cents. I love it. That's a great way to start. And let me get to this where we can see what he's got to say here. Let me throw my 2 cents. I'm skeptical of the auditing at the bullion banks and central banks. The big 4 auditing firms are pretty secretive and have cozy relationships with the vault owners. Got to go and try to dig that out. The blue pail. Yep, you're right. Whose numbers do we trust, and how? You know what I mean? It's crazy. All right. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Crazy Severa says, "The Friday slam never fails. So rigged, I tell you." Well, we've had some Fridays where it didn't slam, where it's gone up actually. But yep, I know what you mean. We've seen it a lot. Ash is with us. Good to see you. Appreciate you guys joining me here. How many thumbs up do we have right now? I wish I'm showing 0. Because if I refresh this, it messes up my windows and I got to resize everything. I have some windows docked here. But anyways. Barry says, "Sal, my friend, gold is lust and silver is necessity. Gold is the money of war. Silver is necessary to wage war." Yep, that's definitely one way to look at it for sure. All right. Bill 457 tried them. I tried the creative YouTube creator support team. No help from any of this, guys. Yep, they said, "Sorry, I can't help you." I even have a personal support person. I have one person, and she says it's out of her purview. It's ridiculous. 102 thumbs up. Thank you, Tiger. Check out Tiger Stacker's channel, by the way. Great member of the community, Tiger is. I don't think he's posted in a while, but check him out. Alan Dennis, I have a dumb question. Is it better to buy gold coins close to spot or limited items for above spot? I'm guessing I'm asking if it's worth to collect more rare pieces, or will you never get your money back out if you desire to sell higher dollar 1-ounce coins? Well, in this market, it's really tough to say because, especially for gold coins, but even for silver to some extent, the spot price is swallowing up those premiums for even some of the collectible pieces. Case in point, I was able to get a pretty rare Canadian maple leaf for right around bullion price recently. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I think it's probably better to buy close to spot if you can. But I think it just depends on what you can find. If you can find a collector coin for about the same, go for it. My local coin shop was putting out proof gold eagles, selling it for bullion price the other day. So if you find a proof eagle, go for it. If it's the same price as a regular one, might as well get the proof one. Silver Scientist says, yay, a dip. Embrace a dip. I'm still trying to accumulate. I'm well positioned, but you can never get enough. There you go, brother. Exactly. Look out for those deals. Drew Barnett is here. Welcome, Drew. Appreciate all you guys being with us here tonight. I'm hoping we might get to 200 thumbs up tonight. It's a tall order, but hey, we'll see. I don't know how far along we are, but we'll find out. Let's see here. Let's have coffee this week where we can meet my treat. There you go. Thank you, brother. The cost for me to drive out there would negate the cost of the coffee, but I digress. Saw the interview with Bald Guy, an owner of Summit Metals. I'd be curious to know how he moved into the space so quickly, acquiring supply stock, business, enough capital. Stay tuned. You never know. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be interviewing them soon. So check that. So make sure to stay tuned to the channel. Mark Thornton, 9128, says, here, yes, Sal, yes, we could be at a top in gold and silver. The problem is that if we break out of this range to the upside, prices could move much higher. Stick to dollar cost averaging and don't try to guess where the market is going. Dr. T, all right, very good. All right, yep. It's tough to say where the market's going to go. We just have to roll with it. We just have to roll with it for sure. All right, you never know. It could very well go much higher. 3,000, who knows? It seems like at the trend, it will probably do that, but you never know. There is some speculation when buying precious metals. There's no doubt about that. We have to understand that. The only time it's not speculative if you dollar cost average, really, that's the only time it's not speculative because you're holding for the long term. You're not buying it as an investment. You're buying it as a hedge. All right, Canadian Stacker says, Salivate, I'd be careful about buying too much gold late in the game. You mentioned in the video that the absolute all-time high for gold adjusted for inflation is around $3,200. I fear if gold goes too high too fast, it could signal a correction or stock market crash is coming. If that be the case, just about everything will crash in market value, including gold. That's right. Very true. Whoa, Herb Ash says, smash that like button. Thank you, Herb. Appreciate the $5 super chat. I'm going to give you 5 push-ups for that. And Michael K says we have 110 thumbs up, so we may not get to our goal tonight of 200, considering the time. Whoa! Look at this! Look at this! I think this might be the first time this has ever happened. Redneck Coins has upgraded right here in this live broadcast to representative. Thank you. That means for some of my videos, I will do I'll post them a little bit early for some of you representatives and higher. So thank you, Redneck Coins. Very kind of you indeed. Sal made Senator Mendez a gold bug. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. I think my YouTube 1099 is actually lower than the YouTube studio says. I made an ad to 2021, but it's not really that much. Mine is much higher, Silver Heist. It's crazy. And I need to find out who to contact on that, but yeah. And I should have been checking it year after year because my guess is I probably have been paying higher before. But thank you, Redneck Coins. Appreciate that, my friend. Let's give 5 push-ups. We're going to do 10. We're going to give you 5 push-ups for that. So let's do 10 push-ups for both those, you guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, here we go. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Let's see here. Let's check this here real quick here. Let's see here. let's see here. Okay. Next comment. You guys are great. Thanks for being. All right, very good. This one species is here. Good to see you. All right. Glad you're with us tonight. Mike Matthews. I do have a channel on Rumble, but it is dead. They used to actually have an application that would automatically harvest videos from my YouTube channel over to the Rumble channel, and they stopped that. And uploading a video there is a big hassle, and nobody ever watches those videos anyway. So I just stick to YouTube. But there's a lot of videos of the older videos there, but I just encourage you just to watch them here. But thank you. Jay Garcia, thank you, brother. Says, sorry I'm late for the show tonight. Is there any indication that all the gold coming from the U.S., from the UK, is to refill Fort Knox before a Trump audit? Thank you for a great show. Well, Jay, yeah, I don't think that's what's going to be happening. Now, I believe that the gold is in Fort Knox myself. Now, a lot of people don't believe it. A lot of people don't believe it, and that's understandable. But I think if that was happening, and we know all this gold is coming back to the United States, there would be more data that would show that they probably couldn't hide. But it's really tough to say, because if they're using proxies to make that happen, they'd have to be very clever about it. So I don't think that's the case. I think the gold could potentially be used for the sovereign wealth fund, though, which would be outside of be much more controlled, much more liquid if they have it in that way. That is a possibility, but that is pure speculation on my part too. But good question, Jay. Thank you so much. Let's give you 10 push-ups. And, well, look at this. We got this from Tiger Stacker. He posted 2 new videos on tariffs. I must have missed them. So check out Tiger Stacker's channel. He posted 2 new videos on tariffs this week. So let's give 15 push-ups. Thank you, Jay, and thank you so much, Tiger. Let's do them now. 15 push-ups. Let's make it happen. You guys are awesome. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. There we go. Nice. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that so much. And we've got the Flanny says here, if you've been watching gold, then you will be a pretty good idea as to what's going to happen with silver. Just need to be patient. It's coming. I'm sure investors will be pretty happy in 5 years. Yeah. But it's been this way for a long time, the ratio. Oh, man. Thank you, Fighting Me. Did a new collaboration with Frosty equals Stack Electra episode 1. Nice, Tiger. That is awesome, my friend. Very cool. Kanye is going hard on X for the last 24 hours. He says Trump for life. Very cool. All right, let's see here. Thank you, guys. Let's see. All right, Brian Lesson says here, gold is quite heavy. Everybody laughs. And there was a lorry in the yard. Couldn't get into work on time. No wonder everybody wants their gold. Yes, indeed. That was a pretty funny comment for sure. And let's see here. Okay. Yeah, Steve, I think I got the push-ups. I think I'm caught up. Actually, I need to do 5 more push-ups for Tiger. He put 5 more in there, so let's do 5 push-ups for that. Let's see here. Where are we at? And then I think I'll be caught up with the 5. Let's do 5 more. I want to make sure I get them all in. You guys are awesome. Thank you. 5 more for Tiger Stacker. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Yes, indeed. I think that catches me up here. Let's see here. And let's see here. Okay. Eddie Jones. I didn't expect this out of the platinum or palladium anytime soon. Says, easy one. I bought gold and silver before the current craze. I am now enjoying nice gains for every point rise. There you go. You did it the best time to do it. And the current price of gold and the premiums in silver, along with the physical restrictions of holding silver, has led me to build up my platinum reserves. The way I see it, holding platinum is superior to holding cash. and has potential to rise. So I've been deflating my bank account and buying platinum. The premium of a Canadian maple makes it a steal. Metals are cyclical. Platinum will eventually get going again. Meanwhile, I've been buying platinum, and the profits are much greater than the interest on bank money. All right, there you go. Understandable. Very good. Dope. Department of Push-Up Efficiency. I like that. Oh, my goodness. Go big or go home. There's 20 push-ups from Herb Ash. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Can I do curls for those, Herb Ash? Is that all right? With your permission to do curls? To work it up a little bit, but if that's okay. Thank you, Herb Ash. That's very kind of you, sir. Wow. Man. Let's see here. We'll wait his permission if we can do it. If he wants me to do push-ups or if I can do curls instead. Let's see here. Let's do tons fabrication. All you need to look at the gold and silver chart side by side. They're always manipulated near identical. Gold and silver are so far removed from one another and their uses they would never trade naturally in the charts. You would believe. Well, that's part of the reason why the ratio is so high. Very good. All right, let's see here. Yes, indeed. All right, we're waiting to see if we can do, if Herb will allow me to do those. Yes, I can do curls. Okay, here we go. We do curls. All right, here we go. We do curls. All right. Here we go. All right. Then we'll be caught up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 curls. All right, I think I'm caught up now. All right. Very good. Thank you, guys. Awesome. Very good. Wow, 3K worth of Florida goldbacks. Wow. That's a lot of goldbacks, man. If you want to get the whole set, it's cost you over $1,000. And it's hard for me to justify that much just to collect the whole set. It would be nice to have, but I don't know that I'm willing to do that. All right. Yes, if you would have sent it via PayPal, I would have done 40. That's right. Because a PayPal, there's no taxes taken out of that. And there's no fees. So yeah. And I have the email. I'm notified right away if there's a PayPal that comes through. So yes, indeed. All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. And good to see you guys. All right, let's get over here to Bill Arrington says, it needs to have a big dip. I'm heavy on silver and too light on gold. All right. Yep, I hear you, brother. I hear you. All right, let's see here. Thank you again, Urbash. I appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you. And Daddy Don's life. Yep, inflation is due to money printing. I agree. I think gold is a great hedge as I plan to keep stacking. Would like to see gold go to $2,600 again. Yeah, me too. Of course, there was a time when that was insane to think about, but yes. All right, let's see here. We've got this from David. David Mantha, 1137. All I know is that I know nothing. Go Sal, go. 88.4 and climbing is what I see. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that so much. All right. Yeah, YouTube pays me via PayPal, friends and family. I wish. That would be nice. Oh, my goodness gracious. But, even if they were to do that, they still would send you a form. You'd still be responsible for the taxes, unfortunately. All right. And Buff is RFK Jr. I tell you what, I was shocked and surprised that when I saw him exercising, how built RFK Jr. is. That was amazing. Richard Metcalf is here. I mean, crazy. Max F. 7351 says this. Buying some external dynamic doesn't seem like silver will go back to $6 an ounce. Feels like never will. Knock on wood. It will be for a year or 3 if it does. I'll be buying if everyone is selling. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go anywhere near $6 an ounce again. I think even most of the people that that are bearish on silver don't think it's going to go that low. Let's see here. All right. And then we've got Shadowwork says, I have an account with the World Mint. I wish the U.S. Mint would offer similar services like their digital wallet, live spot prices, vaulting, and delivery options. Yeah, that would be nice. But I have a feeling that the U.S. Mint is so freaking busy just keeping up with minting the Silver Eagles alone. There's so many of those are sold. They have to have their resources there. So anyways, but yeah, to do that. Paul Holden. From what I understand, the discrepancy between 400-ounce bar in London and the 100-ounce kilo bar in New York are the big problem. They have to recast the bars down in size and do the acid test for purity. I don't think they have to do that. There's plenty of those that are already on the market that are sold that can be done through Switzerland and other places. All the major manufacturers do that. And of course, they do test them anyway. They do random tests on some of those regardless, but still, I don't think there's any issue there. All right. Let's get to this. Ray Gilgrath has this, and I quote, just a question, what did JP Morgan do recently? Anyone knows? Fill me in on the details. No clue what they've done recently. My guess is they're probably a part of this whole thing in terms of the SLV. The borrowing fees have increased for the SLV, but I don't know that that's, well, I guess that maybe that is JP Morgan's doing. But I think that's what you're alluding to, Ray Gilgrath. If I understand your question correctly, because I referenced it in the video, they've increased their borrowing fees like by 16% just today. I have 123 likes, and we're going to fall short of our 200 goal. Oh, well, but thank you, Michael K., for reporting that. All right, we've got JFE Enterprises, or JF Enterprises, says this. Let me get over here. Usually they say every bottom or floor has a trap door. It seems gold. Every ceiling has a scuttle hatch door. Yes, indeed. Or anti-gravity device, for sure. Now, Volcano, you can't avoid home state tax on gold and silver by going to another state. It still do. Good luck for them proving it, though. If you go across state lines to buy your precious metals and there's no paper trail, or it's not reported, they're never going to know. They're never going to know it. And that's what many people are doing. If they live in close to a border state, they're going across state lines and they're picking up the gold and picking up the silver there, and I don't blame them. It's not being reported. It's not illegal. They can't charge you sales tax. In fact, I'd say that's not right. If you buy it in another state and you live in a different state, you're making the purchase on different soil. You're not subject to, and it just depends on the laws of that state. It depends on what state and how their laws are set up. There may be some states, I don't want to speak out of turn, but there could be some states in the United States that say no matter what state you buy your metals from or country, they will still charge you tax or collect taxes. But it just depends on the state you live in and the laws. My guess is probably very few states have those laws, but my guess is but I would never report it. I would never report it. Yeah. Very good. Well, Bulacano, very good, because so he's a CPA. That's good. All right. Do you know which states have that law, Bulacano? I would love to know. But that's very punitive if that's the case. But that's crazy. 133 likes. All right. Third base. We're getting we need 66 more. That's great. And Volcano. And actually, you know what? Bulacano, do you know how I can find you just popped in here. I'll tell you my predicament since you're an accountant. I have to pay taxes on my YouTube revenue, right? So I get a 1099 MISC form, and the number is like thousands of dollars higher than my actual revenue that I earn from YouTube. I cannot find out who to call about that or who to contact. There's no phone number. There's a general phone number for YouTube in general, but nothing for the accounting department there to get it corrected. It's crazy. It's so frustrating. And I've very well been paying more taxes than what I've owed in previous years because I didn't check it. I should have been checking it years before. I checked it this year, and it's thousands of dollars higher. It's crazy. Absolutely nuts. But I don't know how to get a hold of them. I don't have an accountant. And I don't want to pay a tax. Who knows what a tax person would charge me to research that? If I've tried to search all over the place for it, more than likely they're going to spend hours doing it and not be able to find it. I'm going to try the chat GPT thing as somebody suggested, but anyways. All right. Yeah, it's crazy that they did that. And every person I've talked to via support is like, can't help you, sorry. And it's like crazy. Ominous Rooster, I completed my tube of buffaloes. Feeling good, working on other tubes, a little more challenging. Yep, all right. A tube of buffaloes, wow. All right. The Blessed Cowboy, 100 million ounces of silver are supposed to go to solar panels this year. Compared to IEA, 20% of all global supply by 2030. It's crazy. We shall see. Some people feel that we're at the top of the solar panel market and we'll start going down, but I don't know. We'll find out. Glad you guys are here with us tonight. Master Blaster says, Explore. Stocks having another losing week. Gold doing well. Yes. Gold is staying in there, staying up. Barely staying up here today, for sure. Oh, yeah. Where are we at? Let's get to the next comment, shall we, as we peruse our way through. We've not had no, we did. Did we have a call? Did we have a call earlier tonight? I'm not sure. I think we had one, but we didn't get to talk to an actual human being. Trived Gun says this here. Price formed a rising wedge by measured move is approximately 31.25 and 30.85. Fibonacci support level sits between that range. Should mention my target move is 36, but that is a larger pattern on the daily chart and will take time to play out. We're seeing a consolidation after a breakout before I expect price to continue rising. All right. Well, a lot of people follow the technical analysis and definitely should be something that would be seen as an indicator. But remember, everybody has a plan until they're punched in the face, and that punch in the face is the emotion of the markets for sure. All right. All right. Yes, indeed. Yep. I could on the YouTube creator channel. Well, yeah. My guess is they'll be ignored. I've posted comments on the YouTube creator channel, and they all are ignored. I don't even get a heart on those comments or anybody else responding to them. So I figured if a YouTube support person won't tell me, the YouTube creator YouTube page probably would ignore it too. Let's see here. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. All right, let's see here. Inclined to contact the IRS directly about that because if YouTube is doing it to you, they're doing it to many others as well. Yeah, and and the thing is probably and actually somebody suggested that I contact the IRS too. I already know the answer they're going to give me. Sadly, JM Unleashed, I'm going to say, well, that's the problem that you're going to have to take up with Google. And they're going to think that I'm lying because just to get out of paying taxes. I know how the IRS works. They will not be on my side on that. They don't give two poopies about it because you think about it, they're fine with more revenue coming into their coffers. Remember, we're dealing with a deep state. You know what I mean? But anyways, all right. 140 likes. We may get there. Well, I don't know. We'll see here. All right, let's see here. Frank Garcia, just on a roller coaster ride, and you choose to get off or ride. All right, what are we going to do? Hold on for dear life. Hodl, right? We hodl during that time. Thank you, Steve LaPointe. 140 likes. Appreciate it. Tony, yeah, I wonder where Tony is. Dean R is here. Hopefully Tony's doing okay. I know he has his up and down days, and my guess is probably he's resting. But yes, indeed. All right. Brown Tower Prospecting is because I bought 10 ounces yesterday, Friday, Australia. DCA still good. Thanks, Uncle Sal. Thank you so much. All right, hold on 1 second. Trying to check something. Okay, let's see here. And see, Richard Metcalf, I'm going to ask the question why, to what advantage, tariffs or not, I think they would be better off just holding it. Or is it an individual's placing orders before tariffs kick in? LB to COMEX. I don't think I understand exactly what is going on there. Well, the COMEX is in the United States, and I think that's the idea. But I've also heard rumors that there's gold flowing out of the COMEX too. So in and out. And that leaves us to wonder, where is that gold going out of the COMEX and where is it going to? I don't know. It's crazy. And we'll see here. All right. Red That Coin says something way more sinister for sure. Back to our 90 to 1. Silver can't catch a real break. It doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it's crazy. 90 to 1 is just nuts. I'd hate to say this is our new normal here, but anyways. Derry Rofley here says this: sold some silver to purchase a new car, could not part with any gold, looking forward to getting a couple of ounces over the next 3/4 weeks. All right. Wow. All right. Well, good job. Get a new car. Nicely done. And let's see here. Masses 2020 says, hey, Sal, can you explain to me why can't I sell a 1 ounce silver to a dealer in Germany for 32.80 euro and the current exchange rate is 31.06? Well, I have no idea what the European market is for silver, especially in Germany. Just have no clue. You'd be better plugged in that market than I am. I have no idea. I'm in the United States. Let's see here. Very good. Yeah. And I went to YouTube political subscriptions. I like that exactly. Trent Reznor. I was going to call you Trent Reznor, but it's Trent Schaefer is still here. Appreciate you hanging in here with me. Let's see here. Mike Metal says, good morning, Sal. Watched a documentary called Gold, and they showed some of the gold in the Bank of England vaults. It was amazing and hard to believe that it's empty. The gold is not empty. The gold that's essentially registered to be delivered or allocated to be shipped out, that's what's depleting. There's plenty of gold in the Bank of England. It's just gold that's not marked for going out anywhere. There's a big difference there. Yes, indeed. They're the second largest store of gold. If that was happening, that would make huge, huge news. Some are being suggested to borrow against some of that gold to be redelivered at interest down the road. And that may be one of the reasons why it's gone up. Big J, thank you so much. Thumbs up for me. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. We have a fighting chance to get 200 likes tonight. We'll see if it happens. We're going to keep not a close eye on it, but we're going to keep a fairly distant eye on it. Or at least you guys will, because so far I just show 0 thumbs up, so maybe you guys will report in from time to time. Does anybody know if 79 is okay? Is she all right? Is everything okay? She's confused. I hope she's all right. Kookaburra Man, good morning, everyone, and thumbs up. Thank you, Kookaburra Man. He's been rocking it, watching the old videos. I appreciate him taking the time to pop in. Just like before, appreciate it, my friend. And 141, says J.M. Elise. All right. So we need 30, we need 59 more. All right. On an NGC fatty graded Morgan. Probably not. Probably not. I mean, I don't really collect many Morgans. I mean, I have some nice ones, but to me, a graded Morgan is not really my big deal, you know. not a huge priority for me. They're attractive, some are very nice, but I don't know. It just depends on what the premium would be. Good to see Stacker Factor. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Show him found on HBO Max about gold mining in the Bering Sea. Yes, I think I've seen some of that. Bering Sea Gold, I think is what it's called, and I think I've seen that series. Bill Arrington, yep, your typical Friday SmackDown. At least it's kind of normal for silver. Yep, it's come to expect that volatility for sure. You're right. Lula Lucky Stacker, how can I send you a direct message? The email address is salivatemetal@gmail.com. Always have it posted at the bottom of the screen when you come to the lives. It's also the PayPal address as well. Thank you so much, Lula Lucky Stacker. Stuart Moore says this. On a side note, I've been watching your 2-ounce silver rounds on JM Bullion, and there are now only 2 left. Closeout special price only on eBay. Not cheap, but they're the only ones like it. Wow. Yep, they are dwindling, and I don't know what that means because there's a whole lot that left in a hurry, and I don't know if they sold them bulk to somebody else. I don't know what happened there, but they're running low. Almost out. 2 left. Crazy. I'm hoping we can get some metals to carry them, but I've not heard anything back on that once they run out at JM Bullion. John Knox says here. Let's see here. It will be very interesting to see whether the dollar index goes up to 120 or back down to 100. We will all be in big trouble if it goes higher. Yes. Crazy. Yes, indeed. Where are we at here? Cyber Curtain Twitcher says, I'm all for recycling cardboard, but never thought of using it as a backdrop before. It's such a shame my LCS doesn't follow spot price at its store price. I might go next week and see if I do a bit of haggling. And a long-standing customer. Yes, indeed. I like to be creative. And it's a special corrugated cardboard. It's not just any cardboard. That's the sound of it. You know what I mean? That's not just any cardboard. And I bet you can't guess what kind of cardboard that is. I bet you can't do it. Mark Paradise. How many thumbs up we got? Anybody can know? Let's see here. I just received my first order from Summit, says Mark Paradise. A couple of 1/4-ounce gold eagles and one of those slick wallets. A couple more to fill the wallet, and I'll be so bright, so beautiful, my precious. Nice. Nerded out there. That's awesome, Mark Paradise. Awesome. Very, very cool. 143 likes. And we're just barely getting them. We're not going to be able to make it to the goal tonight. This looks like we're out of luck. Old school rap scratch. All right. David Mantha says here. Let me get over to this where I can make this prudent. I had a feeling when I made my comment earlier in the day that I remembered it's Friday. Celebrate the weekend. Buy more silver. There you go. And it's a good thing about buying on the weekend. You don't have to worry about market fluctuations. They're going to stay the same because their markets are closed. Closed. Oh, yeah. Almost done with this coffee. Getting near the end. Kareen889 says, keep stacking. It's a hedge against inflation. There you go. And other things, too. It's a hedge against other things as well, not just inflation. Tiger Stacker here. Chimes in. Good to see Tiger Stacker. He was in here earlier tonight. The price could go up or not. I did not only my price prediction, but also 2 videos on tariffs and your stack. No reason to worry about things we can't control. What we can control partially is how many ounces we have. So I buy as I can. Only sold when I was sick and could not earn to pay bills. Then went right back to getting silver. Awesome. I did not sell gold. Would lose money as gold is less volatile. Silver being volatile. I had a chance to buy for similar rates than I sold. Thank you, Uncle Sal, for all you do. That's right. Well done, Tiger Stacker. You did just a great thing by doing that. That is wonderful. I'm going to check out his channel. All right, this is, let's see here. This is something This is a new type of scammers going out. This person here is a scammer. Your videos are always full of creativity and style. Thanks for your skill. Yep, it's a scam. They're doing these things again. And what it is, it's they want you to click on the on their page and all that stuff. So anyways, very good. Let's see, Washington time zone. I have to speed away from work. Oh yeah, I'm sorry about my friend. Thanks for popping in though. Appreciate you, Stacker Factor. Good to see Check Stacker. Cactus Jack is here. Lookout Piano is here. Been a little while. Good to see Lookout Piano. Max F 7351. My thought is, what happened to the old intro? If you need sick music for a new one, I recommend some trap slam hardcore like Dim's Fighting Words or Snuffed on Sight, or some grindcore pick of a band of the Trillion. Well, I just do my own music, Max. I make my own riffs. I don't have to worry about copyright or anything like that. I just use my own. So that's what I do. Of course, nowadays, you can even just do it with AI. I can just pick AI to do it. Steve C., moving that gold around is very expensive. Keep it here. Yes, indeed. That's right. Exactly. Gold is the way. It says Super Giant Geckos. Yes, indeed. Very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we've got this from 66am. Always good info. Great pile of wealth preservation. Whatever happened to Bob Seger? Oh, man. I don't know what happened. Did Bob Seger pass away? I'm not sure. I think he's still alive. And the Silver Bullet Band. All right. Aaron Nolson says, always enjoy your videos. Like how you put the info out there. We can decide. In my opinion, from a novice point of view, I don't think what we have seen the last week is not a squeeze yet. Personally, I think it was people, companies lining themselves up for what could happen. Regardless, this is costing someone money to move the stuff from one bullion to the other. I'll just keep stacking fractional gold and rolls of eagles. Keep up the good work. I think our time is close at hand. Yep, I think so. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Night moves. That's right. Get a little night moves. Yeah. All right. Tony, thank you for recommending Summit Metals. I now purchase my fractional gold from them. They have quite competitive pricing. Indeed, they do. Thank you. Thank you so much. And if you do, tell them Sal sent you. Appreciate that. You guys are great. And Stacker Factor, do you know when they bring gold back to New York from UK, they have to stop in Switzerland and remelt it along the way? No. They do a direct delivery on airplanes, actually, specifically. They don't, because once it's tested there, it's good. That's why they're called good delivery bars. They don't need to be remelted. It means they're good for delivery, literally. And they would be backtracking if they go to Switzerland to do that. All right. Very good. SS Hill says that Bob is still around. He just had a birthday not long ago. I knew there was something that I had in common with Bob Seger. We both have birthdays sometime during the calendar year. Maybe at different times, but we do share that bit of commonality. I feel like he's my blood brother because of that. So if anybody knows Bob, have him reach out to me and say, hey, Uncle Sal shares a birthday on the calendar year just like you do. You know what I mean? I mean that's something we could talk about, you know. It's something we have in common. I don't think he likes Blood Incantation, brutal death metal band that is a cross between Morbid Angel and Pink Floyd. I don't think we have that in common, but probably the birthday thing, you know what I mean? Thank you, Michael K. Yes, indeed. I had somebody tell me happy birthday on my actual birthday, but I correct them and say, you mean belated birthday, because I was born 3 hours ago. I guess that would still be the same day, though, right? Rusty Nail, good evening, Sal. Good evening to you, sir. Always appreciate you stopping by with the greetings, Rusty Nail. It adds to the algorithm. Appreciate that. Dandy Don's Life, great report on metals. Thanks, Don. Thank you so much. All right. All right, let's see here. Hamilton Informer. Oh, man, Gen X Collectible worked with a guy who was Bob's cousin. That's wild. Very interesting. All right. Sal, really appreciate you taking the time to showcase all the gold maple leaf and the polar bear. Price, too. The other day I watched you on company time, so I could not log in and support you. Fantastic algorithms, but I was there in spirit. Well, thank you. Every watch helps, too. And I appreciate that, Hamilton. Very much appreciate that indeed. All right. Volcano, hey Sal, how should I store a bunch of better date walkers so they don't get ruined? Good question. I would store them in a cool, dry, and preferably dark place if you can. I don't think light makes a whole much difference, but I think that it's good to store them in a cool, dry place, and preferably with not much sulfur in the air. But I don't know really how you can avoid that, but that would probably be the best way to do that, to store those if they're high grade walkers, better date walkers. And make sure if they're stored in flips that they have no PVC in the flips. I think that would be something that should be very good. All right, thank you. All right, Simple Man, yeah, thank you. I forget which comment it was that you said, but thank you for popping in. You can probably scroll back and find it, but thank you, Simple Man, for popping in tonight. All right, let's see here. Let's see where we're at. Let's get over here to this and get my mouse back here. All right, let's refresh a couple more of these comments. All right, John Bannon is still a bull. You epitome the definition of madness, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So boring. Silver goes up and down a little. That's all. Come back when it doubles. Well, definition of madness, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I don't expect different results, John D. There's never been anywhere in my videos where I expect different results. I expect the same thing from silver every time. Silver's going to preserve your wealth. You're not. If it's boring, you don't have to be here. You don't have to watch. But you never paid attention to any of my videos if you say that. Some people are just crazy. There are such a thing as stupid questions, and there's such a thing as stupid comments, and this epitomizes what a stupid comment is. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Leo Venner says, crypto, here we come. Goodbye, dollar. Then what will happen next? I am in. Does that mean we drop our partnership with banks? I don't think it's that easy when it comes to a bank. They are smart big business that fund everyone's everything. If the government is thinking, if they already own it. Yeah, well, that's just it. The tie into the Federal Reserve and the quasi-private public thing makes you wonder. It's crazy. All right. Let's see here. I'm responding to your comment verbally on a live stream at this very moment. Why do you always say that? Always. Because I wait for it. Am. How's that? Because I am. Slammer, another stupid comment. I'm responding to your comment verbally on a live stream at this very moment. Why do you always say that? Always. Well, because I am. I'm right here saying it right now. I am now embarrassing you on a live stream at this very moment. Without a T in there anyways. There we go. All right. Crazy. I don't know. It's just crazy. Maybe I'm in a mood tonight, but I just don't get some of these comments from these people. Yeah. Let's see here. Stacker Factor. All stocks are owned by Seed and Company. You don't actually own a stock. You don't own your birth certificate. The rulers of Seed also sit on the Federal Reserve and IMF. Interesting. I did not know that. Wow. Just goes to show you the intricacies of the fine print, right? I don't even know that would be fine print. Let's see here. Let's refresh this. Okay. Get down on it. Let's see what we've got over here. I bought some miners today. I've heard that some of the miners have started spiking as of late. It's crazy. Matthew Bittner with an algorithmic thumb emoticon there. That's cool. Thank you so much. All right, Trent Schaefer. I found out showing HBO Max. Yeah, yep. I did you not hear my response when you said that before? I've seen that. It's called Bering Sea Gold. It's a great show. I've seen it. It's pretty good stuff. Pissed off at Google for the that's right 1099 issue. I think so, Farking. I think that's what it is. It's crazy. All right, Jeff Shoe Smith says Bank of England still trying to hit level 100 alchemists, so they're gonna make some more gold fast. Ooh, there you go. Exactly right. Exactly. There's evidently plenty of silver above ground. If there wasn't, the price would be higher, even with manipulation. Well, the only thing I disagree about that, and I appreciate your comment, on the surface that makes sense. But the thing is rarity or lack thereof does not equate to where the price should be. And I would say that the fundamentals of that are the fact that we're in our fourth year of a supply deficit of silver. And you can see that it's still not trading where it should be, considering there's a lot of complexities in the markets, and rarity is one of the least indicators. Another example of that, I have pieces in my collection that have a population of 1, and I guarantee you most of you would not give me spot for it, whatever it is. And so yeah, it's crazy. And so if you don't know about a certain thing or an item, its rarity does not necessarily equate to price. But I understand what you're saying, and thank you for your thoughts on that. Very good. All right. My kid as a grandmaster says we might see close to $30 silver before the end of the month. It all depends on what happens. Indeed. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And it's anybody's guess. Close very close to 32, still ahead. Yep, it is still ahead overall. You're right. My name is Nobody. Is here. Good to see you. And the boiling water. Where can I buy silver at $23 an ounce? Nowhere. I don't know of any place where you can buy it for that. If you heard me say that, I may have misspoken. The Sarge says here this. Hello, Sal. I see your channel every day, but I don't comment like I used to. But please know I watch and thumbs up for you, sir. Thank you, Sarge. I appreciate you watching every day. It means a lot. And even if you just give a thumbs up, and that helps too with the algorithm, and I appreciate it so much. All right. Very good. Dean R would not give me spit for it. All right, there you go. Not give me spit. Michael Angelo Gobbler Zagarion, 5980. Anybody had a thumbs up count for us? Let's see where we're at. Okay, he says here, nice silver bullet. I like this so much I got the half ounce, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce, and 25 ounce bullets. They're cool to have, but the premium is outrageous. That they are. I didn't know they made a half ounce version, but congratulations on getting all the sizes. I think they make a 50 ounce howitzer round too, but that's great that you have all of them for sure. Yeah, Facebook has silver for $23 an ounce. Yes, indeed. You don't want to buy that kind of silver for $23 an ounce. That's true. You're exactly right there. All right, let's see here. Great information, Sal. Thank you. Well, thank you, Lessa Anderson. I appreciate that so much for taking the time to watch and comment. Mr. Dreams. Says here, gold has to make up for a lot of things. It has to double up at least. People lost their lives for this metal, and on top of it, Bitcoin that you get nothing in return for is 100K. Gold has to be more than twice Bitcoin. So I believe we are going to see gold rise up to 6K an ounce, and that would bring a kilo bar to around 200K. And that would make sense to everyone on planet Earth. I ordered 2 plates of shish tuk on Uber Eats. Almost cost $90, so gold has to make up. It has to make up a lot. Love you, brother, my man. Wish we could hear you playing the guitar tonight, at least for one song, Go to the Moon. All right, yes, thank you, brother. Yes. Well, maybe we'll do that on Tuesday. Mr. Dreams, it doesn't look like it's on here tonight, but yes, maybe we'll do that some of the time. We'll see here. All right, Cherokee Cowboy says, keep on stacking. Yes. Good idea. Good idea. 150 thumbs up, right? So we're not going to quite make it. 50 away. That's too much to ask for because I got to leave here pretty soon. Richard Chorboga says, thank you, Sal. Thank you, sir. One Species, another great video as well. Worth watching. Thanks for the work. You really did enjoy this one. Thank you. I appreciate that, One Species. Very kind of you. Always appreciate your kind words and encouragement and advice and opinions. Appreciate all of you guys' opinions and yes, indeed. All right. And VK Travelog, you know what this means, right? In case you haven't figured it out, silver is bursting at the seams right now. And I think 2026 is going to burst to the level that will take your breath away. You watch, by the way, you know who is desperate in keeping the prices low. I know a lot of people have been saying that, and they've been saying, and they've been putting out dates for a while, and even a year out, to make it seem like it's feasible and possible. And yes, it is, but call me skeptical, call me dubious. I don't think it's going to happen. I do think it's going to go up, but I don't think it's going to go crazy. I don't think it's going to burst. But we'll see. I could be wrong. And in many ways, I'd like to be wrong. All right. Oh, thank you so much. Silver Wolverine is cooking. He's been cooking. Do you smell now what the Wolverine is a cooking? Have a good night, Silver Wolverine. Thank you, brother. All right, John Power, you got that right about female moods. Most accurate statement tonight. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, John Power. Yes, indeed. Well, we know that when 79 pops in here. You never know what kind of mood she's going to be in. We got to be careful. We've got to walk on our toes and walk on eggshells. We've got to be very careful. Thank you, James Unleashed, for posting a link to Silver Wolverine's channel. All right. Yeah, probably is a scam, base user. Somebody's offering to give something free. Be very, very, very careful. Usually something's too good to be true. It usually is too good to be true. Which means it's probably not true. All right. China says it found 1,000-ton gold vein. Yep, I did a video about that some time ago. I think that's a recirculated story, Master Blaster. And of course, China's going to say that. There's something like that in Africa, too, as well. Do you collect silver dollars or collectibles much at all? Yes, I do have collections as well. And I have the modern commemorative. I did them all from 1982 to 2022. I do have some nicer Morgans. I mean, just in terms of quality. 1880S's are nice. I have a tube of those that I have stored specially. I don't have many graded Morgans, though. But yes. All right, very good. All right, well, folks, it's been a good night tonight. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. And we're going to be back here on Sunday night. And with that, I would like to leave you with this bit of advice that I think will serve you very well in your life. And that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all. Have a good night. Bye.